Hello. Today in this video, you're going to learn about how I went from a broken teenager who was in repeated verbally abusive relationships to an empowered woman and being able to find a man who truly loves me for myself. Hi, my name is Sophie Robert, and when I was a child, I had only friends who had been molested by their fathers, their brothers, or their brothers' friends. And I used to think, wow, I'm so lucky. I've never had anything like that happen to me. But being that they were my four best friends and the people that you surround yourself with usually make up who you are, this actually ended up happening to me on New Year's Eve. I was raped by my best friend's older brother. And it was not an easy thing to deal with. I actually didn't think that it affected me that badly. I guess I tried to hold in all the pain for a very long time. And I did go to some therapy or counseling groups. And one day I went to the beach and I tried to let it all out in the air. And I even allowed this person to give me, to ask for forgiveness. And they asked to spend the time in prison and do the time. But because in my heart I felt like I was okay with it, I let it go. End result of this, what happened to me was that I ended up starting to be in relationships that were not emotionally healthy for me. I never noticed that the people I was dating were so insecure and jealous, and then it became to the point where they would bring me down and name calling, and then there were others that were drug addicts. And then the last relationship that I was in, I thought that I waited a long time and I tried to heal myself because the last one before that tried to kill me. So I'd spent quite a lot of time by myself trying not to get back into a relationship. But this last relationship I was in prior to now was telling me that I was a queen and I was amazing. But then slowly after time, because I later found out that he had for 7 years a family on the other side of mine, the family that we created together. I have 2 boys with this man. But he would slowly tell me how I was not like a queen in this way, and I was not like a queen in that way, and I was not good enough to learn to meet his family, or his children, or his friends, or his life. Not even allowed to go to work events, and there was always a unreasonable reason, but would make me feel guilt. And spent a lot of years crying, feeling not good enough, not understanding why I wasn't loved, not understanding why I couldn't find someone to accept me for who I was. And I didn't realize how much damage it caused me until the day that I found out that he had another family. And I woke up and I got him out of my life. But I was, instead of starting at a neutral point, I was starting so low on the human being feeling okay about themselves. The human being that had such goals and ambitions, I didn't even know what my goal was. It took me probably about a year to even realize what my dream was to want to do with my life. I was unemployed. I had lost my job due to being pregnant for the second time. And I was at home, and I just knew that I didn't want to go back to work. And I just thought that I could just create my own business and everything would be fine. I just didn't know that all the emotional abuse had brought me down so far that I found so many excuses all the time of why I couldn't do something. This past year, I had a breakthrough. Through my journey since then, I'd been listening to personal development. And it feels like, when you have your life, you go through a journey and you learn certain things and then you move on and you go on to the next thing. And somehow my journey brought me to this sales video page, and I watched it, and I didn't have the money to join the company at all. It was just even unreasonable for me to think that I would be able to go into this company, and of course you want to be at the top, you want to be all in. If you're going to become a leader, you have to be an example of a leader. And that still holds true today, but in my unconscious mind, I was a loser. So it took me a while to get to the point where I am today. And if anything, if I hadn't made any money in this company, if I never made a penny, the growth as a human being has changed my life forever and ever, and my relationships and the people that I deal with and how I deal with them. And it's phenomenal. But even more important than that are the friends that I've made. In my everyday life, I don't have the opportunity. I'm a mother with 2 small children. I don't get out a lot. I stay home. I love being in my house. So I don't get a chance to make friends. And when I do, at my age, it's hard. It's not like you're going to just start calling some new person and all of a sudden you're going to start hanging out all the time. It doesn't work like that. So, but with this community, once I've met the Superwoman connection, and I became friends with the women in the connection, I have women that are amazing around me. I have new friends. I have new support. And Layla, this woman that is the leader of Superwoman Connection, she created this amazing program that I wish I could have created, but it's to help women that were in the position like I am, or any kind of position like that, and to work through the progress of your life, the past, dealing with it, the present, the future, the dreams. And it's transformational. We're actually only in our 2nd week, and I almost feel like a totally new human being. So this is something that if you're interested in having this happen to you in your life, if you feel like you've been brought down, or you just feel like you just want something new in your life, this class now is full, but we have a waiting list. And if you want to know more about it, if you want to change your life in a way that you can't even imagine, and just a transformation altogether, to meet new friends, to have a great community, a support system, to learn how to follow your dreams and goals, you want to learn about this class, the Inner Power Intensive. It's awesome. And if you want to know more about it, just contact me, put a message below, or send me a personal message, and I will tell you all about it. And I'll try to help you get into the next class. Hopefully there will be more space. But for now, have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching my video.